UFC lightweight Dustin Poirier suggested it Team Conor McGregor didn't follow through with their promise of a charitable donation after UFC 257. Taking to his social media, Poirier responded to McGregor's recent prediction that he will knock him out with a front kick. In turn, Poirier fired back by claiming that McGregor didn't follow through on the donation. Take a look at what the Diamond wrote on his Twitter. "That's a fun prediction. The notorious MMA also predicted a donation to my foundation and you and your team stopped responding after the fight in January. See you soon. July 10th paid in full." Now that Poirier has made the tweet, several figures in the MMA community, including manager Ali Abdelaziz, took to their social media to respond to the accusation. "Pay the man as you promised. These money going to people who have needs when Khabib promised he kept his word and wrote a check. If you won't donate to Dustin Foundation, you are not a man." Conor McGregor has reacted after Dustin Poirier accused him of not following through on a promised charitable donation following their rematch at UFC 257. McGregor returned to Twitter where he issued an actual written response to Poirier. "A donation, not a debt. We've been awaiting the plans for the money that never came. I do with all my donations. Know where it's going dot for dot. Otherwise it goes walk."
Dude, neck surgeries are bad. My coach Kevin Jackson, once he hurt his neck, his career was essentially done. So I just don't know how he comes back in 6 months from a surgery like that. So
and now it's a mess.
I think that we're going to have an interim title fight, and you can't get mad at it. Let Aljo take his belt, take his time to recover, because the worst thing that he could do is get this surgery, come back too soon, and really hurt himself. So
I'd be in favor of that. Winner of Sandhagen-Dillashaw fights Jan for the interim title, maybe, I don't know, late summer, and then we'll see how this plays out. I would just like for him to stop reading the comments, stop responding, stop thinking that what you're doing is clever and fun, because it's not helping you. Someone who cares about Aljo needs to explain to him how this is done. Maybe old Chael P could give him a call. It's just it's not working right now. Whatever it is, it's not working. And by the way, I'm not for a second questioning the injury, the validity of the injury, but the whole timing of this thing is leading to him losing fans. And the way he's handling it.
But they are paying attention. You know, they are paying attention.
It's the wrong kind of attention.
You said Xbox heat.
Yeah.
I understand. You know, it's unfortunate, but yeah. I mean,
the timing is a little crazy.
Is a bit weird.
UFC middleweight contender Kevin Holland says that he will work on his wrestling with Daniel Cormier at American Kickboxing Academy for the second straight fight. Holland was taken down and wrestled as the blooper, and to defeat Trailblazer is obvious at this point. After losing a unanimous decision to Derek Brunson last month, Holland tried to capitalize on a short notice opportunity by fighting Mervin Vettori on short notice at UFC Vegas 23. But just like the Brunson fight, the Vettori matchup once again displayed Holland's weakness in his takedown defense. As gifted as he is with his hands and his submissions, his wrestling is the biggest hole in his game. He said, "Can't say too much changes. We'll see. I honestly don't know. Go spend some time with DC, Daniel Cormier, for sure. Work on some of that wrestling. Go work on wrestling. Learn to stop some of these takedowns. Other than that, same old same," Holland said. "I'm not gonna change the fighter I am and try and become a wrestler just cause these guys wanna wrestle. I like to strike. I like to bang. I just do a better job at keeping the fight on the feet and deliver some more knockouts to the people, and that way they'll be back on the bandwagon, sooner or later." Ali Abdelaziz praised fighter-turned-coach Khabib Nurmagomedov, saying that he's one of the best coaches I've ever seen. He said, "He's an entrepreneur, a businessman. He's coaching his friends. He's more helping his friends than coaching his friends. I think he's one of the best coaches I've ever seen. He's an unbelievable coach," Abdelaziz said of Nurmagomedov. "He's a great coach naturally. He's a very disciplined human being. And of course having Javier Mendez there to help him at American Kickboxing Academy, of course, he's the head coach. Khabib Nurmagomedov is never going to take this away from him out of respect," continued Abdelaziz. "But realistically, he's just a disciplined human being. When you have this kind of discipline that Nurmagomedov has, the guy is worth so much money, and he's still going to a Bellator event and a UFC event and stays at a $50 hotel at night. He's got no ego. He loves his friends, he loves his peers, and he's there for them. You are going to see a lot of new generation of fighters coming from his team. They're probably going to dominate.